Hello everyone, now let us start our next exercise, that is 4.2 of class 10 NCERT. So far we have studied about the quadratic equations, the standard form, and finding the zeros by using the splitting the middle term method. So in this exercise also we will be solving the quadratic equation with the help of splitting the middle term, which we have been studying so far. So I'll be discussing some of the steps here again. So taking the first equation, as I have been teaching you that we'll have to find two numbers such that their sum or the difference is -3 and their product should be -10 into 1, that is -10 only. So 5 minus 2 will be 3 and 5 into -2 will be -10. So it satisfied both the equation. Just the problem is we have -3 here. So we need to put -5 and +2. So we will get -3. And now we will put x with both of these numbers, and thus we have split the middle term into two parts. Now taking these two terms, we will be taking common out of these two terms. So x is common and x minus 5 will remain inside, and therefore we will be writing x minus 5 blindly here. And now we will check what should be multiplied with x minus 5 to get 2x minus 10. So obviously that is +2, and here we have got our two factors like this. Understood? So see students, so the product of these two terms is 0, that we know. So this is to happen, either this term should be equal to 0 or this term should be equal to 0, or both of them can be 0. Okay, so accordingly we have taken this one. Now for that we know that the x should be equal to +2 or the x should be equal to -2 and +5. So this is the answer for this equation, that is -2 or +5. So the second part is also somewhat same to the first part. So I'm directly jumping to the third part. See, we are getting roots here. Now what we will have to find, we will have to find two numbers such that sum or the difference should be 7 and the product should be 5 root 2 into root 2, that will be 10. Okay, so obviously 5 plus 2 will be 7 and 5 2s are 10. So these two numbers satisfy both the conditions, and we will do the rest part exactly same. Now taking the common terms out of these two terms, so root 2x plus 5 will remain inside, and we will directly copy this here, and we will find that what should be multiplied to this to get 2x plus 5 root 2, that is obviously plus root 2. Understood? Now putting these terms as the factor, and we will get our answer minus root 2 or -5 by root 2. Understood? So I think rest of the parts you can do by yourself. I'll show you one more part, that is fifth part. This one is also easy, but just I'm showing you here. See, we need to find two numbers so that the sum or the difference is 20, -20 actually, and the product is 100. So 10 into 10 is 100, simple. And we will do this as -10 into -10, so that -10 plus -10 will be -20. And now after all the process, we'll get our answer, that is 1 by 10. Okay, so there are two answers actually, 1 by 10 and 1 by 10. Both the answers are equal. So both the roots are actually equal. Okay, that doesn't mean we have only one root. We have two roots and both the roots are equal here. And for the fourth part, I'm just showing a hint here. So what should be multiplied? So 2 into 1 by 8, that is 1 by 4. So what should be the two numbers such that sum is 1, sum or the difference is 1, and product is 1 by 4. So half, minus half and minus half means we add half to get 1, and half into half will be 1 by 4. So this way you can do the splitting the middle term here. Okay, so as per the question number 2, we need to solve the equations of example 1. So first of all, we will form the equation of the example 1. That is, John and Jivanti together have 45 marbles. Okay, so of course we can take it as linear equation in 2 variable, or we can take it as 1 variable, and then we will get the quadratic equation. In both the ways we will get final equation as a quadratic equation only. Yes, I have taught you that part. So to make it simple, I'll be using two variables, okay, and I have taken the number of marbles of John to be X and number of marbles of Jivanti to be Y. Okay, so X plus Y is 45, and now both of them have lost 5 marble each, and their product is like this. Now they are saying the product is 124. Okay, so now we can replace Y in terms of X from the first equation to the second equation. So here we will get, so of course this is our final equation. Now we need to find two numbers such that their sum or the product is 45, sum or the difference is 45, and the product is 324. Okay, now as I have told you that for these kind of big numbers, we will try to find the factors, okay, prime factors of this number, and now we will rearrange these numbers into some pair of numbers, two numbers actually, such that their sum or the difference is 45. Like we can have here 4 and 81. Okay, 4 and 81. 4 and 81 will give us 324. So will 4 and 81 by doing the sum or product will get 45? No. So we'll check on to the next number. So like this we will have like 12 and 27, but of course we will not get 45, and we know that 324 is the square of 18, so 18 plus 18 will not get 45, will not get us 45. Also we have 6 and 54, it is not the answer of course. So like this we can try all the numbers, all the number pairs, but the answer would be 36 and 9 in this case. Okay, so 36 and 9 will give us 45. So we have done the splitting of the middle term, and you know what to do next. Okay, and the answer would be 9 or 36. Okay, so the value of X is, which is the number of marbles, that is 9 or 36. So by putting the value on John and Jivanti, we can find that John will have 9 marbles and Jivanti will have 36 marbles, or the opposite way. Okay, this is the answer. Understood? So for the second part, they are saying the cost, the cottage industry produces a certain toys. Okay, the cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minutes. The number of toys produced in a day. Okay, on a particular day the total cost of the production was 750 rupees. So we need to find how many toys were produced on that day. So it is given in the question easily. We will be taking the number of toys that day produces X, and the cost is 55 minus X. Simple. It is directly written on the question. I have just formulated in terms of mathematics. Now number of toys into the cost, that would be the total cost, right? So this would be our equation. Understood? So this is the required equation. Okay, now think about two numbers. So you can use here the prime factorization method, and we will get the numbers to be minus 30 and minus 25. Understood? Okay, so we will get our answer to be 30 and 25. Okay, so this is simple. I hope you are getting the answer. If you got the answer, please, if you have understood, please like the video. So let us move on to the next part, that is question number 3. Find two numbers whose sum is 27, product is 182. Simple. So one number is X, therefore the other would be 27 minus X. Simple. And their product is given as 182. Understood? We just have to form the equation and solve it. So it is your homework to solve this. Please comment on the comment section which are the two numbers that is required to split the middle term. Okay. And a similar question, that is question number 4, in which two consecutive positive integers whose square of whose sum, sum of whose square is given. Since both are consecutive numbers, so their sum of their squares would be like this. Okay, we can take out the 2 as common. Understood? Like this. Now, so 14 into 13 is 182, therefore plus 14 and minus 13 are the required two numbers, and therefore our answer would be minus 14 and plus 13. You can check it by the proper solution. Okay, so since it is asked about the positive consecutive number, okay, it is given that positive, so we will be neglecting this negative one, and we will put this 13 here, that the first number is 13 and the second number would be plus 14. Understood? So now moving on to question number 5, in which altitude is of a right angle is given 7 centimeter less than its base, okay, and hypotenuse is 13 centimeter. So I am taking the base to be x and the altitude is 7 centimeter less than base. Or we could have taken altitude to be x, therefore base would be 7 plus x. Okay, simple. Now by using Pythagoras theorem, we can easily found that base square plus altitude square would be hypotenuse square, and hypotenuse is given as 13. I hope you are getting this question because this is very easy. We can again take out 2 as common here. So we can easily tell what will be the two numbers, minus 12 and plus 5. Yes, because minus 12 into plus 5 would be minus 60 and minus 12 plus 5 would be minus 7. Now taking the common, so finally our answer would be plus 12 or minus 5. Simple. Understood? Since minus negative cannot be there because it is a length, okay, so we will take the positive as our answer and neglect the negative part, and by putting here we can easily find the answers. So now let us move on to the question number 6, and it is exactly same as the equation example 1 part 2. Okay, here they are saying that the cost of production of each article is 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. So we'll take the articles produced on that day to be x, and therefore each cost will be 3 plus 2x. Okay, and the total cost is 90, so the product of them is 90. So this is the required equation. Okay, now we will have to think about two numbers such that their sum or the difference is 3 and the product is minus 180. See here, 2 and 90 is there, so minus 180 should be the product. So plus 15 minus 12 would be the perfect combination. And now we will move to the further steps. Okay, now what should be here multiplied to get minus 12 and minus 90? Obviously minus 6. Okay, so our answer would be plus 6 or minus 15 by 2. And obviously we will be neglecting the negative part here, so our answer, final answer is plus 6. Understood? Now putting on to the next these equations, we can find the value of the cost also. Okay, so here students, I want to teach you a method here. This is a method you can use it to check your answer, whether your answer is correct or not. Okay, this is a very shortcut method and this cannot be used in the examination purpose, because in your examination your process is also checked. Okay, step marking is there, so you cannot skip the steps and make the process shorter. But this is a method where you can think about your answer. If you are doing something wrong, then you can of course check. Okay, see, when we have got this our equation, then we need to think about two numbers, right? So those two numbers are minus 12 and 5. So directly you can write this is minus 12 and plus 5. These were the two numbers. So our answer would be the negative of these two. That means plus 12 and minus 5. And that should be divided with the coefficient of x square. Here coefficient of x square is 1. Therefore directly we can write the answer is plus 12 and minus 5. But if there would have been 2 or something, then we will have to divide this with 2. Okay, just to check your answer, whether your answer is correct or not, you can use this method. Understood? Just think about those two numbers, reverse the sign and divide it with the coefficient of x square. Simple. Understood? I hope you like the method. Of course, this method you cannot use it in examination. Stay home, stay safe and keep learning. Okay.